Hello guys, this is your boy and today I'm going to give some report on the World TB Day. As you know, this is World TB Day and obviously I had to report something. So yeah, there was like a big event that happened at LSHTM and it was really good. Like we had a lot of discussion points. The main thing what I'm thinking is in my mind right now as well, the main problem is adherence, and there's obviously a lot of issues with adherence and stuff. There's a lot of issues with adherence, so I would be tackling that. And I feel everyone has their own agendas, and that's good. But I really feel there should be more innovation in this space, so that's what I'll do. And maybe art is a very grand word, but that's what I try to do. So just imagine this is what my pitch is. Again, this is like I've done this before as well, but I've tried to pitch it to different people and they said there's some kind of interesting aspect to it. Basically, adherence was the main issue. So in that, each people had to like eat a specific pills. So and instead of that, we can have just like a vaccine patch. So like transdermal drug delivery. So you don't have to always eat it. You can just patch it up, and then like the drug will go into your system. So I don't know how to do it, but it would be really good to do it. But one more thing was, since we are patching something on the patient, might as well get the data out of the patient. So like having continuous monitoring system about the resistance profile, about the PKPD values, maybe about the red BCs, WBCs, or I don't know, any other input that we can get. So giving an output, also getting an input, using a form of transdermal vaccine patch sort of thing. Don't know how to do it again, but it would be really good. So that takes care of the supply chain. So like having in my mind, it would be like a software update sort of thing. So in your watch sort of, if you can just like put the code for vaccine A, like drug A, it would like just the drug would go into your system if you just input drug A or vaccine or whatever X compound you want to put. It would be really good, but I don't know how to do it. Again, this is like a very sort of initial things. That's on the innovation aspect. I'll try to go forward with it, and I know I've been like not active for a very long time now, but I promise I've been working on things. And one major thing what's been keeping me up at night is basically funds, right? So with the USAID now 2 months, so it was suspended on January 24th. Today is March 24th, which is World TB Day, and it marks exactly 2 months where Donald Trump kind of took out the funding for HIV USAID. So TB fund is also kind of gone, sort of. So global, there are only the gap can only be filled by two of the main people. One is Global Fund, which is like an organization. It is not a government, just to point it out. And the second person who can do it, sort of Gates Foundation. I'll go into the caveats again. So I would say Global Fund is much more better, at least on paper. They are asking for 18 billion, and I'll put a link somewhere if you want to donate. You can donate it to them. But 18 billion is a big ask, and I don't know how they're going to do that. The second thing is Gates Foundation. Gates Foundation, again, being a private entity, we don't know how it's going to pan out, right? And I asked this to Richard Horton, and he as well was grappling with it. Hopefully, he should be coming out with a new sort of, I don't know, like a way to deal with it. I basically asked the question of what kind of funding should organizations be looking out for. And I know, like, if you really want the funding, you can't really be choosy or picky with the kind of funding you're getting, but right now is the time to evaluate what kind of funding should organizations be looking out for, because the best case scenario would be having a funding which is sort of like no strings attached, but we won't be able to get that, I don't think so. And the other aspect is getting conditional funding. So you do this to get the funding, which is again, that's what USAID did. I mean, they could pull away the funding anytime, anyhow. That's not good for the system. So where's the middle ground? What kind of funding should we be looking for? What kind of funding should organizations hope for? And if they are not getting that, what should they do? Difficult question. There's no middle ground. Governments like UK need to step up. They have stepped up. They have said that they would try to replenish the global fund donation sort of. I think more countries need to step up because it's really, really, really important to do that now. Now coming to Gates Foundation. Gates, even though he is doing like a really good job, he's again a private entity, and he could pull out funding anytime, anyhow, wherever he likes. So that's not really a good, viable option moving forward, I would say. So yeah, middle ground is what is keeping me up at night, and hopefully we find a way forward. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. A lot of other things were discussed. A really good debate between Gwen Knight and Professor from Liverpool, whose name I forgot. I shouldn't have forgotten. I have answered some questions as well. But he was a really cool guy, and the debate was basically the pan-TB drugs are dead in water ? Gwen was for the motion, he was against the motion, and it was really good. The debate was good. You can, I think so, look it up online. There were more other people, and everyone was top of their field. Oh, I also went to the Steve Lawn Memorial lecture, and that was really interesting. Like, everyone was there, and yeah, people are doing really good stuff, and you need to be innovative. You need to do things that you can do, and let's just see where this goes. So try to create art if you can. See you guys.